This reading is for air signs. So for Aquarius, Gemini and Libra, runs from the new moon to the full moon. So September the 17th to the 1st of October 2020. So I'm just going to just shuffle your cards now and just lay down your 10 cards on the table in front of me. Okay, the first card is the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. The card I get is the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. First of all, going back a bit, I do sense something untoward has been going on here, okay? Someone's been very dishonest, or they have been very dishonest. Sometimes it's known as the cheating card, okay? But you would know about that, okay? But with the card in the reverse position, there's a sense of a change of energies and just moving forward from that. It's very much about letting go and moving forward where trust can be built up again. This is the highest minor arcana card, and sometimes people call this the other wish card, okay? Because in the major arcana it's the star card, okay? But this is also known as a wish card. So it's very much about this wish which you put out to the universe. And it very much shows you about letting go of this wish to allow the wish to manifest, okay? Because what they're saying is that the more you hold on to it, the more delays which are going to come. But I clearly feel you dealing with stuff, kind of sort of letting go, moving forward. And I get a vision of like you've been walking around with these bags of rubbish and you throw away all this rubbish from in the bag. So there's space now to allow something new in. The card crossing it is the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. There is a sense here with this card that you felt dissatisfied, very upset. I'm sensing like laughter turn into tears and also happiness turn into sadness, okay? And there is a sense here of a lot of reflection on what's gone wrong, yeah, rather than looking forward to what can go right. And the feeling here is that you've been drowning in your sorrows, okay? And what they're saying is that the more you do that, the more you're going to get drowning in your sorrows, okay? It's very much like a self-fulfilling prophecy. But I do sense a change of energies here with the Seven of Swords in the reverse position just below, okay? But they're saying maybe there's just a need to work a bit more on that. I mean, it's always work in progress, okay? But it is showing there is improvements here over the next 7 days, I feel, okay? It's like you come to some kind of milestone there. In the past, coming to the present, I've got the King of Wands in the reverse position. Shows a very negative love interest around you, someone who kind of sort of pulls you down, someone who's uncreative, unspiritual, someone who's extremely negative. Okay, and the feeling here is that the more you give to them, the more they seem to take. Okay, so the advice here really is just to let go, move forward and allow them to come to you. And then you'll start to change the energy, okay? I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But they're saying that once you change the energies and you do things differently, then you'll get a different response off them. The card looking forward is the Lover's card in the reverse position. So over the next few weeks, I do feel there is going to be more contact, there's going to be more closeness, there's going to be more intimacy. But what they're saying is Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, there's still a lot of work to be done because the card in the reverse position shows that things don't quite sit right. Okay, it may be nice for a while because when you kind of out of contact, the attraction can build up and then you get back together and then it's really nice for a while. And then there is a sense of the need for separation again so that things can be worked on like an individual basis. Yeah? There's a sense of you both needing to work on yourselves individually and then come back again together. Goal position is shown by the Moon card reversed, okay, which is very apt with the new moon coming up, okay, and this being a new moon to full moon reading. It's very much about, maybe you feel that your emotions get the better of you at times and that you act on your emotions rather than your thoughts. And really the goal here really is for you to take control of things, okay? I see this vision of you throwing a lasso over the moon and actually using the moon's energy to your advantage and not letting it control you. So it's very much about you controlling the situation rather than the situation control you. And this card clearly shows there is a change of energies. Subconsciously, got the Ace of Swords coming in here reversed. I feel a lot of healing taking place over the next few weeks. Maybe you're worried about something in particular, but they're saying, don't worry, it's going to be okay, don't worry. It's also very much about things coming together, and maybe you've been in kind of sort of two minds about a situation, but this shows you absolutely certain about something, or gaining more certainty and more clarity around a situation. It also shows you becoming more settled as well. So inside out, okay? It's like looking in a mirror. So how you feel inside reflects on the outside. This is your goal, the outside, which is the moon reversed. And this is on the inside, which is the Ace of Swords reversed, okay? Both of them are very empowering. Okay, this one is about becoming more settled on the outside. And this is very much about settling the emotions as well, and then manifesting what you want on the outside as well. In fact, when the thoughts settle, the emotions settle, and then you allow space for what's yours to come into your existence. It's a bit like that ship in the ocean, you know, the ocean is too choppy, the ship can't get to its destination, but as soon as the sea calms down, then the ship has easy passage. So the mind settles down, the emotions settle down, what's yours comes into your existence. Yeah, I mean, the Eight of Cups clearly shows that something is going to build up here. Maybe there's been no contact, there's been some distance around the relationship issue. This is the advice card, okay? But it's showing that things are going to build up again, okay? It's also number 8 as well. So it's very much a reminder that this is very karmic. This connection between you and your love interest is very karmic. There's this deep kind of sort of soul connection there. And even though there is this distance or lack of communication, perhaps, you are going to come back together. You've got to at some point or another. And the advice here really is to kind of sort of work in yourself. The more you can work in yourself, the stronger you become within yourself, the more settled you become within yourself. It reflects onto the outside there, as was shown earlier. On the outside, I've got the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse position, okay? There is a sense here of getting more into the thick of things here. That's what I'm feeling, about you becoming more settled, you becoming more secure over, well, it starts off over the next few weeks, okay? So maybe you've been like a recluse, or maybe you've been moping around. But the feeling here is that you're going to get out and do more things. And it could just be a matter of just doing more work or doing some paperwork, sorting things out around the house. And then this kind of sort of builds your confidence, okay? Makes you feel more secure. And then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like the snowball effect. Your hopes and your fears is shown by the 7 of Pentacles. I suppose your fear is that you aren't going to reap the harvest, and the approach which you're taking or what you're doing isn't going to reap you anything, where your hope is that it will. I mean, this card clearly shows that it will. And also, well, because here it's kind of reaping the harvest, cutting down the fruit on the card, okay? That's what it's showing there. Also, the number 7 is also a very spiritual number. It shows the universe being on your side, the angels and those who have passed trying to push things in the right direction for you. They always will. But at the end of the day, you have free will. But what they'll do is they'll give you what you need to get what you want. They won't just put it in front of you on a plate. They'll give you the ingredients, okay? You use the ingredients to actually make something and then put it on the plate yourself. It's that kind of feeling. I mean, the outcome is the 9 of Cups in the reverse position. I mean, there is a sense here that losing the will to gain it, okay, emotionally. It's like there's been a lot of holding on to something emotionally. This moping around or waiting for something to happen, holding a torch for somebody, okay? And all this has been doing is causing you delays. But I just see here all these spilt cups, these emotions, and then just going down the drain. There's a feeling that letting go, you're going to let go of all of this, okay? There will be some tears, there will be upsets, and Sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. But what I get more than anything is you've got to lose the world to gain it. Okay, and it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, sometimes it can take a few weeks or even a few months. But I clearly feel the energy is changing over the next 2 weeks, and more of what you want coming into your existence. Don't forget to like, subscribe, to share and to comment. Thank you.